Good evening, everyone. Jamie Schwartzwald in with sports. It's Wednesday, so that means Pucktalk here on News 13. Joining me at the desk, second-year Ice Dog forward Jacob Hetz. How you doing, Jake?
I'm doing good, Schwartz. How about you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Well, let's get right into it. First off, could you tell everyone where you're from and some of your first memories playing hockey?
I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I could say one memory is just playing, or being with my dad most of my life. You know, I mean, he's been my coach for I don't know how long. He's always there to support me. Always sends me texts after games, let me know what's up.
Yeah. Now you bring up your dad. I understand at Shaler High School, your brother Kurt, he was your coach. You say for 3 seasons. What was that experience like? I'm sure you've answered that question a time or two.
Oh well, it's definitely has its ups and downs. The team wasn't as strong as most high school teams that you hear in Minnesota. So like, my dad would look at me more than most players. I mean, when we're in the locker room, I get most of the torment, I guess you could say. But I mean, overall, I love playing with, like, being a part of his team. So again, no complaints.
Growing up in Pittsburgh, you a Penguins fan, I'm assuming?
Oh, absolutely.
Any player on that roster you kind of modeled your game after or wanted to?
I would say James Neal. He shoots everything, probably. Like, I mean, I don't know where he won't shoot the puck. Probably behind the net's probably the only thing. But I really like the way his style is. I would say he's a power forward, goes to the net, kind of like how I do, and just shoots the puck anytime he can.
Yeah. When you were offered your tender by the Fairbanks Ice Dogs, what did you know about the town of Fairbanks?
Yeah, absolutely nothing. I didn't know anything about Fairbanks.
And then what was it kind of an unknown coming up here then?
Well, I mean, whenever Bo talked to me at the showcase, I kind of went home after when I got back to Pittsburgh, and I looked it up on the web, saw the Dipper, and after that I fell in love with the place.
Yeah. 13 goals and 12 assists for 25 points last season as an Ice Dog rookie. What was the biggest adjustment you had to make coming from AAA and high school hockey?
I think just the overall speed level. I mean, coming from AAA, you can get away with some stuff like stick work and body position, but once you get up here, it's that stuff's just key to your game. It's just getting all your pucks, just your sticks and everything like that. Just getting that all in.
Yeah. Currently, there are 8 players on the Ice Dog roster who stand 6 feet or taller than them. You're one of them, these quote-unquote big rigs. How does the team size help the Dogs on the ice, and what's the deal with the big rigs?
Oh, size definitely matters in the game of hockey. You can see it in Victor. His style of play really helps out with how big he is. He is definitely a big rig. Yeah. The 2 big rigs that we would say are definitely Johnny Mueller. Me and him really bring on the big rig role, and then definitely Victor Lilligren. He's definitely probably the biggest big rig on the team for sure.
Now there are some rooks that are kind of tall, some younger guys. What's the key to, is there some sort of criteria to being an official big rig?
Well, you have to have a season in, for sure. We established that. Maybe 4 goals, 5 goals, and then we kind of give you the big rig role. Like Todd, he's Riglet right now. He's working his way up.
He is. That guy, he's got a lot of potential. What do you think about your buddy Doug Rose, who just yesterday was named NA Defenseman of the Month for November?
Me and him were actually talking in the car when I was staying with him last week, and we were looking at the calendar, and he goes, "Dude, I think I have a chance of getting the Eastern Player of the Month." And I was like, "Yeah, you got 4 games here. Let's get some points here, huh?" And he's like, "Yeah."
3 consecutive game winners. That's kind of, you guys are kind of both from back east. It's kind of got to be a feather in your cap. You guys stick together on that aspect?
Oh, we're East Coast squad. You know, we always stick together. No one messes with our accents, that's for sure.
That's absolutely sure. I know from experience, folks. The team is in the midst of an 8-game win streak. You know, the first 6 were just defensive 1-goal games, holding opponents to 1 goals. You know, kind of a shootout last week in a Kenai with a bunch of goals. What kind of game would you rather play in?
I'd rather play just like a full-on body hit. Like, I mean, everyone's bodying up. Quick pace. I like the quick pace game. I don't like a slow game, like a lot of whistles. If we can just keep the flow going, that's the type of style I like.
Yeah, burying goals too. 4 more games against these guys in the next 4. You guys can sew up the Alaska Cup with 3 more wins. What's been the key to your success against the Brown Bears this season?
I think having the coach behind their bench, kind of knowing how his style of play is, kind of might help us. I think also they have a lot of vets on their team too, so we know how they play as well. I mean, and then our coaches always prepare us for the game, so we're always ready.
All right, well, this weekend, 7:30, Friday and Saturday night at the Dip, Jake Hetz and crew, number 26 out on the ice. They'll be taking on the Brown Bears. Get out to the Dip and enjoy it. Jake, I want to thank you for coming down.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. That is going to wrap it up for now. We are getting out of here, but you need to stay tuned for Zach Rover and the extended 7-day weather forecast coming up next. So, for one of the big rigs, Jake Hetz, I'm Jamie Schwartzwald, and you're watching News 13.